Good morning, everyone. Good morning, friends and family. My name is Munyao. You can still call me Prezo. I was the host of the event, and our home place, as we now know, is Kitengei, Kambo. Okay, so many things inspired me to do this. Looking back, my parents have really struggled. Being a family of 12, 8 brothers and 4 sisters, our parents really struggled to raise us up. I remember at some point, I told my dad that I wanted to go to high school and university later. And at that point, it was not looking that it is possible. But Dad struggled, Mom struggled, and they ensured that I went to the high school and I went to university. And that's why I felt it is good to go back and say thank you. And also looking at their age, Dad being 84 years, I thought it's good also to appreciate him and Mom, not just waiting when they are not there and start regretting. So that is what inspired me to appreciate my parents and thank them. And of course, I cannot thank them enough. That is not the last time I've done that. I still do more. Yeah. Okay, I was born in the year 1993. I was born at Moi Referral Hospital. I was raised back at home. I went to Kitengei Primary School. I later went to Darajani Secondary School. Right now it's Darajani Boys High School. My story started at high school, and that is where I got to be a leader. I remember back in class 8, I was not good in mathematics like everyone else in our family. But then I used to encourage my dad that I would want to be the best in mathematics. So Dad, what he did, he went and talked to our mathematics teacher, and he made sure I sat with the best student in mathematics in class 8. That was back in 06. And to my surprise and for the glory of God, I was able to get an A in mathematics in class 8. And from there, my story with education changed. I went to high school, Darajani. The first term was a challenge because I remember there was lack of school fees. I went for a boarding, and Dad and Mom had bought everything for the boarding. But after the first term, I was told that there is no school fees, and I'm going back to Kitengei. Kitengei had just started as a secondary school, and it was a day school. So I remember during that I was schooling with my sister Edith, the same class, and I remember crying to Mom, telling her if I'm going back to Kitengei, I'm not going to do my best. And Dad reached out to one of our family friends from Baptist Church, Ridgeways. I was able to get a sponsorship for 4 years in high school. And I thank Madam Jogoro from Baptist Ridgeways for standing with us, for standing with our family and making sure that I go through the high school at Darajani. And my story at high school changed things. I remember in Form 3, I was misdiagnosed with ulcers. I took medications for ulcers. You know the kit that people take for ulcers when you are told you have H. pylori. But then it was just these quack doctors that just go there and you tell them uko na shida ya tumbo, and then they just tell you that is ulcers, and then you end up taking medication, and that really affected what I wanted to pursue as a person. I wanted to be a lawyer. I still do law, and that did not make me not. I had options. If I was not to do law, I was to do accounts, and I thank God that today I'm a finance professional. I am a property manager. I am a qualified estate agent, and that is thanks to the efforts that my parents did in high school. I remember in Form 3, while going to Form 4, we were in the process of electing leaders of CU. And the people that we thought will take up the mandate for the chairmanship of the CU, they all refused. And then we were left with no option but for me to be elected as the CU chairman in high school. That was in 09, going to 2010. And I agreed to be the CU chairman. And that's where I started being a leader. And from there, I have seen things change. God do mighty things in my life. I thank God that in high school, though I was not well, I could go home for about a week. I remember one day my dad came to my school and he wanted me to go to the hospital, and Mr. Masika, the principal, told my dad that he's not going to allow dad to take me to the hospital because he thinks dad is going to take me to the witch doctor. And I ended up sleeping at the dormitory for a whole week without attending class. There was no special diet, and yet the doctor had said that I had stomach ulcers. And that did not derail me, that did not discourage me. I was able to do well in high school, and from there I went to college, Railways Training Institute, where I did my accountancy. After doing my accountancy for 3 years, I was the best student in accountancy. In 2013-2014, I was awarded the best student in the school. From there, I started working at Nairobi Water as an intern. I did for 1 month. Then I joined Kenya Institute of Management as an intern, and then later the Kenya Institute of Management absorbed me as an assistant accountant. I worked there in 2013-2014. Then later I joined a company called Villa Care Management Limited as a property manager. I worked there for 8 good years. I came out of Villa Care in 2023. Then I joined my current company. So far, I thank God. I thank God for where He has taken me, and I don't take it for granted. I come back to my parents. If it was not the efforts of my parents, I could not be where I am. And I believe I'll achieve my goals because of my parents. As I finish, I remember one day, while renovating our parents' house, I hosted my parents in my house, and while asleep, mom came to sleep, and then I overheard her praying for us. He mentioned every one of us by name, and that kept me thinking, if this is how mom prays every night, then we are meant to succeed in life. We are meant to be great people as Nyamai's family, and we thank mom and dad, and my always prayer is that they will eat 100 years plus and shall be a celebration. Yeah. Basically, the event was good. The event was well attended. The event was well organized. The event had grace in it. You could feel some peace. You could feel some vibe in it. We had several men of God and distinguished people attending the event. I could say my expectations were met. My friends came in large numbers. We celebrated together with the parents. We gave them the gifts. We've been able to buy a 10,000-liter water tank. We've been able to do plumbing for the house that is currently being renovated. And we've ensured that we've solar powered their house and the compound. And seeing my parents happy, seeing my parents happy and enjoying life, that means that is what I expected. That is what I wished for. And yeah, basically the event was good. I thank my friends for being there during Saturday night. We had the bonfire. We ate some meat. We shared together. We sang, and then we slept well. We went to church, and all the glory we give back to God. Yes. As I close, I would like first to thank the Almighty God for giving me great friends, for keeping me alive and my family to witness such a great event. At no point that we thought that one day we shall host such a big number of people at our home, and it is because of the hand of God. Again, I would want to thank my friends. I would want to thank the committee that made this possible, starting with Chairman, Bwana Joseph Koka. Thank you. Thank you for standing with me. Thank you for being the director of all this thing. I thank the treasurer, Madam Tatu, you've done wonderful. Mr. Ben, the secretary, you did wonderful. Solomon Mutinda, as the transport managers, you did wonderful. And every other person that supported me, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it is my prayer that God is going to bless you, is going to open doors for you, is going to give you peace, is going to make sure that His grace is sufficient in your life and in your families, and you are going to succeed in whatever you do. So thank you for the support, thank you for coming to our home, thank you for blessing our home, thank you for blessing our community, and thank you for standing with my family. Thank you.